the NFL. They understand what they're getting themselves to. Both of them are really good man corners. The difference is one is 6'2" and one is 5'10", so that's the only big difference. But both are tremendous football players, really good pros. I'm really looking forward to working with DJ.
Does DJ know he's not 6'2"? Because he seems like
I doubt it. He better think he's the tallest corner in the room every time he goes in. But you don't make it this long if you don't have that mindset. And he has it. He's been a really good player his entire career in the league. So.
Yeah, we say if a player takes his biggest leap from year 1 to year 2, and just how have you seen Terrion come back this spring, and just some expectations for him going into what's expected to be kind of a big jump of a year for him?
I think any expectation of any time you get a chance to have as many reps as he had, it helps you. The only way you can get better is to get a chance to rep. And he understands how they're attacking him, and he found out about himself. Like, what do I do best? How can I make those strengths more stronger? And then my weaknesses, what do I do now this offseason to make them better? And, just conversating throughout the process before he got back. And then she grabbed me right now. We was in the office watching tape just now. So he is trying to be the best player he can be, and that's what it takes. Like, you have to work on your craft. You have to find out how you can get better in the offseason, and he's working at it.
Imagine Ennis was incredibly frustrated with just the stop-start nature of his rookie year. I think we all understand that he was on the verge of getting an opportunity to start there really early in the season. How do you see the year 2? I mean, is he going to be right back in that mix to scrapping for a
the thing I do like about how he came back was just his mindset. Like, you can tell that he understood what went wrong last year, and some things that you can't control are injuries. And for him, it's just now, how can I be stronger? What did I do last year? Like, being a rookie, training for the combine and doing all that. Now I get to really focus on myself and my craft a little bit more, because you don't have to worry about those things. But he understands, and in our room, it's about competition anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we don't care who gets a rep. A rep don't care who get it at this time of year, but when you get it, you better make sure you're doing the right things, and that's our room anyway. Like, you're going to have to prove it. You better come in here ready to compete, and I think we got a lot of good guys in there to go compete.
Can you still see him as both inside and outside potentially?
Well, in this league, you only can travel with so many, but right now we're going to let him, focus outside. Let him go compete out there. Amicus did a really good job. We have Avante, who's another position flex type of person. So, and I think that'll help him as well.
Speaking of Amicus, how impressed were you with what he was able to do now, the first year here in Detroit? What do you expect now, year 2 with him?
Oh yeah, just like we talked about, that was his first time really playing nickel full time, and to see him improve from the first week to the last week shows you the capability that he had even when he was at the Raiders. And he's just a pro. Love the way that he approached the game, love the way he came to meetings every day, and I loved his energy. Like, that's the one thing that he has that from day one, you knew he was going to be a guy that brought that energy every day, and he is a true pro, a true football player.
Back to Terrion for a sec. When you guys target those areas in his game where he can improve, what are 1 or 2 that stand out to you?
I think the biggest thing for me is tracking and locating the ball. I think as the season went, you saw some of the pass interferences go down, but our next step is how can we get the ball back to the offense? Like, how can we transition from man to ball, from it being a PBU to an interception? And so that's some of the things that we talked about, and some of the things that we're working on to see how we can improve it. Like, when do I take a peek? When I'm in phase, go ahead and look. Like, those type of things that now he understands, and he can play a little bit more, have a little bit more freedom, and go take a chance to go make some plays.
You had a lot of interceptions in your career, Deshea. It took you a few years to get the first. Terrion didn't get his first last year. Right. You knew that was gnawing at him. I mean, from your experience, what can you convey about being patient and not, taking unnecessary risks to get the first?
I think the biggest thing is, like, you know how it is. Once you touch it one time, it's gonna they come in numbers, come in bunches. But when you play man a lot of times your back is turned. And so therefore, a lot of times, you're not looking at the man. You're trying to go from transitioning from man to ball, which a lot of times doesn't go in your favor. But I just think for him, it's just that growth, being patient, that they'll come. And when they come, you got to create them other ways. But when they come, they'll come in bunches.